So number one, no PayPal, regular credit card sale capability. They don't have any type of buyer protection for you. If somebody doesn't deliver what they're supposed to, get the funds reversed, right? Or a credit card, you could say, hey, the person never showed up. It's way easier for the client to get their money back. So that's hello, and this is Dawn of Dawn Michelle Salon. Thank you so much for tuning into my vlog. Right here, this is called My 2 Cents, and if you're seeing this on the blog, thank you so much again. So this one in particular is about, this is catered towards clients, about how the top 10 reasons or top 10 ways to spot a scam artist posing as a stylist or a barber or anybody in the beauty industry. So I just want to make it clear, on the flip side of things, I am a client as well as my child, so my youngest child. So basically I have a hairdresser, even though I am a hairdresser. My son has a barber, even though I'm capable of cutting his hair. And then I also go to an esthetician. So I'm going to start out with the 10 ways. And then I'll give you examples in regards to the people who I go to in order to receive my services. So number one way, and I'll mention a few right here. And then the rest of them you could view on the vlog. On the blog. It should be right on this video, either underneath or above. So number one, no PayPal or regular credit card sale capability, meaning they don't have any type of buyer protection for you. That doesn't make a lot of sense. As a business person who's been an entrepreneur for over 20 years, it's not a big deal to get PayPal. PayPal is free. The thing about PayPal, what you'll hear consistently is if somebody doesn't deliver what they're supposed to, you can do like a buyer protection where you get the funds reversed, right? Just the same as if it's your bank card or a credit card. You could say, hey, the person never showed up, I never got service, and then you could dispute it with that merchant, but it's way easier for the client to get their money back. So that's not all stylists. I'm not saying any stylist who doesn't use that is a scam artist. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's something to look out for. Number two, no consistency across platforms. To me, that's a big red flag. They're only on Facebook, they're only on Instagram, they're only on TikTok. That's interesting, but and I'm not saying that automatically guarantees that person is a scam artist, but it's like, pay attention to that. That's like and if the four I'm mentioning right here, if all 4 of these are consistent, yeah, more than likely you're looking at a scam artist. So we're gonna move on to number 3, no business license. I understand a lot of braiders don't have license, so we're not going to be dependent upon it. Like I said, it's more than likely going to be all 4 of the reasons that I'm about to state. But even if you are a braider, you'll have a license. Like in Maryland, it's called Maryland Business Express, I believe. And I'll put the link right here on the video to where you can actually look it up and see, is this person licensed? I mean, just register as a business entity. You know, that goes into paying taxes and all the different kind of stuff. And even if somebody say, oh, I don't pay taxes, at this point in the game, the IRS has already made it clear, from my understanding, when I talk to other professionals and tax professionals, they're starting to take into consideration these cash apps and these, electronic, Apple Pay and all that stuff, where the IRS is going to hold you accountable for that income.
Hey, I be that kid from the 3. I don't do shit for free. Gotta make sure that we eat. My people stay in the east, so don't you go bugging you sweet. They gon' walk down your street, have you in sheets where you eat, but that keep it pretty petite. Don't leave stickies on me. That's why I stay with the team. Class 17 in the G.
So eventually everybody's gonna have to register anyway. So you're gonna have just state registration. If they're in a salon setting, like a salon suite setting like I am, or in a regular salon, they're going to be registered with the municipality, so you can easily look that up. But state right here with Maryland, you can just look that right up. Number 4, this is a big one, no reviews. If you have a salon or a barber or whoever, and most of the time you can find some type of review somewhere. like either on their booking site or Google. That's a big one because you can't really scam too much with a Google address. But somebody's going to have a review somewhere, Yelp, something. Like me, I put some up here, Flash, what is it? Groupon, I got reviews. Google, Facebook has reviews. You know, where people can give their honest opinion about these people, and bad ones. I'll throw a bad one up here just to keep it real with you. And I don't even want to discuss why I got that. You could probably read it for yourself. That was a mess. So,
all right, so I know I just said you could read it another day, but I'm going to explain this today and get this over with during this video. So I know that you caught that bad review. That's another thing. It should be some bad reviews in there too, right? Now I'm going to tell you about this bad review, why I got your attention. So that review was given. She going to do it under a fake name because she didn't want me to know like her real name. But yes, it was my fault. It was a learning experience. It was like probably around 2016, 2017 when I was on Eastern Avenue. And it was some interesting location. But regardless, I was doing free hairstyles like as promotion. So that's when I learned about doing all these stipulations and putting stuff in writing, because I thought it would be just, you know, that was my fault. I thought that it was common knowledge that if somebody walked in and wanted a full price service and you're coming in for the free hairstyle, you know, hey, let me just do a hairstyle that doesn't take as much time. And I'm trying to bargain with her, like, can we just do a roller wrap or whatever it was? And she had already bought the hair for, I think she was getting feed-ins or something like that. That was my fault. It was 100% my fault. And because of that particular incident, I decided I'm not doing no more freebies. And when I do periodically do them or have done them after that, I make it like real specific what services are included in that. And I do separate out time for those people, but I'll say like you can only get like a roller set or a roller wrap, or, you know, I make it real specific because I can't, you know, just give away free hairstyles when other people are coming to give me money to pay the rent. So keep that in mind too. You will sometimes see bad reviews, and watch the responses to those bad reviews. What do somebody say? So back to my video.
So we're going to give you, I'm going to give you an example of the 3 businesses that I mentioned earlier in the video that I do patronize. So the first one we're going to go on is my hairstylist. I can't show you my hair because religious reasons, but I'm going to show you my stylist. This is my stylist, CC. That's my niece. So she is licensed. That's one of the checklists that I mentioned. She has a cosmetology license. She is the bomb. Now, CC is probably the easiest to book out of all of the people I'm going to mention. I'm going to mention 3. CC takes the appointments on her phone. The transaction is Cash App. It's real basic, real simple. Boom, in and out. Hers is real simple. Now, yes, I'll send her a Cash App. Well, I mean, she's licensed. You know what I'm saying? You can track her down. Like, you know, like a license to me is like, yes, that's not Scam Artist. Plus, that's my family. So, that's my girl, CC. Dripping Swagoo Styles. I know people going like, why would you see a hairstylist? You cut your own hair. You know, I can milk my own cow too, but I'd rather go and pay the $3, $4, $5. Well, I don't drink cow milk anymore, but you know, almond milk. I don't feel like making it, so I go and purchase it. I don't enjoy doing my hair. Never did. I'd rather go sit down, pay somebody for them to perform that service. And I started treating myself probably within the past 6 months because it's relaxing and it's better if somebody else does it, in my opinion. Why would I endorse something that I do and not pay somebody else to do the same thing? That means, you know, I mean, come on. So we're going to move on to our next person, which is my son's barber. This is Antoine. Antoine is a barber, licensed. You can find him across platforms. That's the checklist. You can find him across platforms. So I know I seen him on a Facebook page. I know he got an Instagram page. And then I also know that he has online booking. That is key. Online booking, because I ain't got to deal with nothing. I go right on there, click, bam. Yeah, I can cut his hair, but it's better to me. I was trying to let him get his independence so he can, you know, have man talk and go sit with a guy and, you know, experience the whole barbering thing. So that's why. And then, honestly speaking, Antoine had cut one of my clients' hair, and then I was so amazed I had to send my son, you know. So that. The third one is Miss Cherie. That is my esthetician. That's why my face has cleared up so lovely. Yes, because we always got to be covered now since the pandemic. Cherie is very easy to book. I'm not talking to Cherie till I'm walking through the door to get my facial. You know, military people really don't go through the same thing that we go through, and why your business is important to addressing that need.
Absolutely. So I've been a resume reviewer editor for approximately 15 years now. Ever since 2016, though, I have been diving more into the military community because I've worked with military members and learned that they necessarily are not familiar with the civilian career process. They are used to their military evaluation, which is completely different from civilian employment or a civilian resume.
Every time I'm walking through the door to get my facial. So it's online, you pay the deposit online, you know, of course she's licensed, she got a physical location, bam, right? So I mentioned those 3 examples and not myself as an example because those are 3 different businesses. They have 3 different methods in booking and 3 different ways of, you know, how they conduct business. So, no, all of us are not the same. Beauty professionals, people in the, you know, the barber professionals, everybody's not the same. But if you stick to those 4 things that I was saying, and I'll mention the rest in the blog, that and I'll put the link in the description. That's the full blog where you can read, because I'm going to put at least 10 of them, ways to spot a scam artist that's posing as a hairstylist or a barber or anybody else in the beauty industry. I'll put that all, you know, in the description box below. But I think that it needs to be noted that it's not just one of these things. It has to be, it should be, most times it's a scam artist when you get at least the first 4, like I just mentioned. So I'll put the 4 right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that you understand. If it's boom, 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 more than likely it's a scam artist. So thank you so much for tuning in to my 2 cents. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video, leave a comment on the blog, or you can leave it underneath this YouTube video. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And please check out the next one, which is the flip side of this, is from a stylist perspective, how to see if you got a scam artist as a client, how you spot that. So thank y'all.